Hello, I'm very glad to be among you today. Today, we present a call for global collaborative action to improve affordability of cancer care. Win-win game-changing global cancer care. I am Ahmed Elzawawy, and I presenting this on behalf of all the co-leaders and faculty and contributors in GOIS and win-win changing the game in Global Cancer Care International Initiative. I am Chair, Win-Win Initiative, Chair, Board of Directors of Global Oncology Implementing Science. Guys, it's part of GoU. I'm founder president of ICDOC, expert in cancer without borders, past president of Aortic, African Organization for Research and Training in Cancer, emeritus professor of clinical oncology and nuclear medicine, Suez Canal University, Ismailia, and Port-Said. This is a special summary for Semana Latinoamericana della Cancer, Latin America Cancer Week. Today is April 15, 2026. Disclosure of conflicts, none. I don't take fees for my lectures out of my university or financial support from any. So in the forum of GOIS, we welcome you all for free expressions. I'm aligned only to what could be beneficial to millions of cancer patients and millions of patients in the world, regardless who they are or where they are. For the sake of the increasing million of cancer patients in the real world, please read the following. Kindly consider, advise, and co-lead now and in the future. It is a call for win-win changing the game in global cancer care. A global working inter-group collaboration and communication that we would like to do together. Working group across societies and organizations, individuals, collaboration between all. We emphasize on there are many scientific solutions already exist, but unfortunately they are not highlighted and they are overlooked intentionally or not intentionally. There are vast opportunity to focus research and studies that could improve a lot. There are billions of dollars continue to be wasted. Brainstorming point, what is the value of new current cancer treatment if the tragic gap in the affordability of better value cancer care continues to widen for millions of cancer patients? These new things is not arrive to them, including some or difficult to arrive to them, or bankruptcy, or burden, distract the financial status of a whole family. This is reported, including some in the United States, yes. Despite the respectable efforts of organizations, society institutes, conference publication, thousands of publications, hundreds of podcasts, surely the affordability crisis persists. Rising costs are not matched by improved outcome. There are some improved outcome, yes, but rising costs are not matched by improved outcomes. The status quo is unsustainable, and the risk of healthcare system collapse. There is a risk. Hence, future generation may ask and curse us. Please attention for this. They may curse us. Why did you continue the same and ask, why did you continue the same path without changing? Imagine if this respectable, appreciated effort in the world collaborated and concentrated primarily on remarkably improving affordability of better value cancer care in the real world through science. Imagine what would be the picture that we'll call for. So the issue is not about all these announcement, talks, publication, conference, projects, etc. But the main suggestion is to form a sort of cooperation and coordination between groups, societies, organizations, institutes, and individuals who are focused on how to push much forward the scientific work and implementation of game-changing global cancer care in order to increase affordability of better value cancer care with dignity for patients in the real world. It needs a lot of work and multiple leadership and defined roles. for every partner. The suggested coordination and intercommunication groups will not interfere by any way in the internal independent system financial issue of any collaborating organization or society or individual. What we are called for is a movement, not another competing organization. Surprisingly, there are one, many published scientific approaches that could reduce cost, some up to 70 or 80% or more without compromising the outcome. Unfortunately, these approaches are rarely highlighted. Is it intentional? I don't know. Tell me, please. So, actions, let us amplify them, these approaches, existing approaches, amplify them through science, not omit them. B, there is room for everyone to contribute and to benefit. C, we call for international online free accessible repository for all. This already existing scientific work and what will come could increase affordability. What could come and could increase affordability to better value cancer care. In addition to the regular updating and with scientific works with evidence would be open for all. The repository open for all. This repository or web will have links to all relevant organizations and resources and vice versa. There is room for unlimited ideas and research that should be focused on scientific approaches and evidence to increase affordability of better value cancer care with dignity for millions of cancer patients in the world, not just innovation for innovation. We should focus on this. So action, it becomes necessary to include the need for transparency and avoiding commercial bias in trial, launching more trials that consider common sense, more scientific interpretation of trials, particularly in phase 3, as many distinguished colleagues and professors are calling for, like Professor Ann Tannock, Professor Christopher, and Bishal, wonderful work on this. All ongoing and upcoming initiative, for example, scientific project of research and program, the such needed common sense oncology initiative, and all initiative focused on this. We not one initiative. We are needing many initiatives focus on this direction. All of them will be appreciated and needed, very needed. This is a mandatory part of the integrity of this integrity of running of the item 2. Reports indicate that 58% of potentially fatal adverse events not listed in the initial FDA drug label, and 30% are not reported in randomized trials published even in high-impact journal. This leads not only to potential mortality, but also to increased side effect and potential financial burden due to hospitalization. So, action, the crucial information regarding the above point 3 should be more accessible, should be known by cancer doctor to the cancer doctor and scientist, and not let us treat patients without knowing this. 4, there are also waste of many tens of billions, not only tens, more than that, despite there are published solutions to reduce the waste. So action to include this point and the call for studying and implementing solutions. 5, there are a mislocation of enormous resources. So action for item 4 and 5, uncovering the information and making them known as most as possible in as possible in any possible occasions. A conference, article, please, journals, welcome this type of uncovering all these aspects. It is very needed start, hence it should be known by all. That is very shameful if we continue the same way of wasting and mislocation of resources. We wrote a lot about this if you return to our books and reference. and we didn't invent anything. This was the reference. The huge outcome could be used for correction to repair the system, to increase quantity and quality of cancer health service, and better remuneration of cancer care profession, and not to beg for charity or global funds, etc. Could anyone tell us why aren't these 5 points not adequately highlighted? That if they are stated at all in organization, societies, publication, conference, guidelines, podcasts, etc. For reference, please read from slides from 9 to 27, this link. You will find many nice things and those references. And also, we call for you be one of the leaders of game changing the world. This link. Sixth, an important mission is advocacy, dissemination, till remarkable increase of affordability through science will become a main topic and main goal in societies, organizations, research institutes, studies, conferences, and professional cancer education program. Professional cancer education programs should be part of it, important part. So one of the current action is the Win-Win International Scientific Initiative, and it's free professional cancer education, free. It's completely free for all. Education program, global oncology implementing science. It's a small scale initiative. It is a small scale initiative and free awarded professional cancer education program. This is the link. In GOIS, we focus exclusively on improving affordability of better value cancer care through science. All stakeholders would benefit: patients, communities, professional science, economy, and health industry. We aren't criticizing any party. The problem lies in the game, not in the excellent players. So again and again, game-changing global oncology has become a must, not an option, and be one of the leaders. Regarding the main suggestion to form a sort of cooperation and coordination between groups, it is a forum open for all, owned by all, not a replacement of any. It is not one more organization, competing organization, but a win-win scientific movement and collaborative efforts. It is a message of love for all, driven by scientific approach and not by talks, and we don't claim any praise or leadership. Achieving remarkable increase of better value cancer care is a huge goal. It needs to be considered as the main raison d'etre for cancer organization, cancer society, research department, university, big and important and small university, and all cancer institutes, cancer centers. It is realizable if there is collective will and game-changing focus on that goal. There is no underestimation of any voice of stakeholders of anyone. Once again, game changing has become must is not a choice. Doctors, scientists, and healthcare experts need to drive ideas, studies, and plans for change. Please don't wait for policymakers and administrators, as we usually hear, and decision maker, etc. Otherwise, you will wait forever, as you were waited for a long time, and you will wait again forever if you repeat the same thing. This is science. This is scientific solution. This is your role. Is needed. You will guide. Who will guide? It is a forum open for all who are willing. Please consider this draft as starting point for focused discussion, crystallization, and development by you and whom you invite. Please invite colleagues in your network and invite from everywhere in the world and ask them to join. As some of the co-leaders of this initiative stated, used to be the president-elect of ISMO, we can move from principles to wide real-world impact through collective leadership, shared responsibility, and science-driven win-win solutions. We welcome all further discussion for details and how to coordinate together and details. Please, we should crystallize this together and could be aligned and across individual. How this effort could be aligned across individual expert colleagues, institutes, societies, and organizations. Millions of human patients are screaming, "Don't let us down. Enough is enough." We are looking for your feedback, continuation, and leadership. Thank you all. And this for feedback. This is my email and website. And thank you all. We are waiting your feedback, collaboration, and the co-leadership, and going forward hand in hand.